everybody, my name's Chantel, I'm a first-time mum, and today, as you can see behind me, I'm talking about books. I wanted to show all of the books that I've been loving as a first-time mum that I've been reading to my son. Yeah, we have, haven't we? We've been reading lots. He loves a good book, and I've read to him since he was born, so I guess that's why. But I've always been a reader as well, and my partner always likes to make the joke that the books are for me and not for the baby. And you know what? He's probably right, because at this point, I'm reading books that I like reading. Yes, I'm reading books that I like reading, that I feel roll off the tongue, and that I'm enjoying. Because when I enjoy them, I read them better. And then my son enjoys them better. And he loves a good book. He'll happily lay there. We always read books lying down, and he can help me turn the pages of the board book ones, so they're very popular. But we also like the other ones, don't we? When Mummy can do funny voices. Yeah. Yeah. So it all started with The Gruffalo. Now, I've heard that Julia Donaldson is popular, and you know what? I can see why. Because her books, the poetry is fantastic. Love a good book with a poem. With it, when it like rolls off the tongue, it just makes it so much nicer, so much more pleasant to read. But The Gruffalo, when I read this first, it was like a revelation. I was like, oh my gosh, that mouse is so smart. We need more Julia Donaldson books. So on Vinted, I bought The Scarecrow's Wedding. We like The Scarecrow's Wedding, don't we? And The Smeds and the Smoos. Both great. Love them both very much equally. This one was my favourite to begin with. Now it's this one. Don't know why, but great books. My son can help me turn the pages. He tries to eat them as well, but we're not allowed to eat books. Are we? Not allowed to eat books? No. That's 3 Julia Donaldson books. They're all hardbacks. Great property in a book for babies. My son is only 5 months old, so we're a bit ahead of the game in terms of reading, just because I've always been a reader. So it was just always something I knew I wanted to do with my son, which I'm really enjoying. There's absolutely no order to these, and I'm going over there because I've got the changing table, is what I'm using as a table today, and it's got all the books on it. So the next book I'm going to talk about is the Puffin Book of Fantastic First Poems. They're all really short, they're really quick and simple. I think I found my favourite poem ever in here. It's called Mud, and you have to sing it with a northern accent. Sing it, say it. Where is it? Mud. It's by John Smith. I like mud. I like it on my clothes. I like it on my fingers, and I like it on my toes. Dirt's pretty ordinary, and dust's a dud. For a really good mess up, I like mud. There's just something about that. Now we got my accents on the internet. But yes, it's really good. I really like it. It's fun. It reminds me of who was the illustrator for Jacqueline Wilson? Oh, Nick Sherratt. Cover illustration. It is the illustrator from who used to illustrate the Jacqueline Wilson books. That's why, isn't it? Because I'm a millennial. Like that one a lot. Another Julia Donaldson. We love Charlie Cook's favourite book. It's just sweet. It's just inventive. And I can imagine having great conversations when my son is a lot older. He's looking at all these books like, Mummy, are we reading? Can we read? Do you want to read? You want to read? Yeah? On Vinted, I'm always looking at books. It's what comes up on my page now, my suggested. And I kept seeing these ones, the 10 Little Dinosaurs. They've got 10 Little Monsters, 10 Little Pirates. Obviously I have a boy, so I'm naturally leaning towards the pirates and the dinosaurs and the dragons. But yes, so I bought one just to see what it was like, just to see how we're feeling about it. And it's great. I really like it. It's very simple. They did rhyme cavern with 7, and so I always have to say that in an accent because they peep inside a cavern and then savern. I don't know. That's the only thing that I've got. That's the only thing that irritates me a little bit. But what rhymes with 7? I don't know. So there we go. Also, charity shops, you can't go wrong. And there's a charity shop near me. It's a Wood Green Pets charity. And they've got baskets at the bottom of their kids' book sections that are 5 books for £1. So I've gotten a lot of my books from that section. As you can see behind me, I have quite a few. There's a lot in the drawer because I'm buying the Usborne, is it Usborne? Like Lift the Flap books for when he's a lot older. Yeah, you're not big enough for those yet. And a lot of these have come from there. So they weren't recommended to me. They're just ones that I found sort of off the cuff in charity shops. Very cheap. So yeah, they had 5 books for £1. So I was like, you literally can't go wrong. 1, 2, 3. Do the dinosaur. So this one's more like a song. So I sing it like a song. And the illustrations are great. It's about a dinosaur called Tom. And yeah, just can't fault it. Now these two. Right, let me just check. I mean, obviously, there's great ones, like Colours with the Ladybird. That's great. Oh! That's great. We like the Colours book by Julia Donaldson and Alex Scheffler. Oi Frog is a very dry humour, but also quite funny. My mum thinks it's hilarious. We like Goodnight Peter as a book night read, a bedtime read. We also really like this one. The Littlest Dreamer, a bedtime adventure for boys. Great. Yeah, just a really good one. I'm compiling a little section of bedtime books because I can just imagine us having like that being the last book before bed and it just being like really calm, like, okay, sleep time now. We're really liking A Peter Rabbit Tale, Goodnight Peter. That's really good. This one's quite sweet. These ones at the back, they were the books that my partner had when he was young. I've got mine in the other room. Cat in the Hat, classic. A Little Something, The Big Balloon, Big Blue Balloon. I like those ones. And like the tiny little books that are like, why is it small? But it's so good. Those ones are my favourites. They're not in his bedroom yet because they're on my bookshelf still. But our absolute favourite 2 books right now in this moment are Spaghetti with a Yeti, with the Yeti, by Adam and Charlotte Gillian and Lee Wildish. Love it. The characters in here are very poignant. They're very bold. They all have different accents, including the Yeti. Hetty is my favourite. She has a face like an old boot, as said in the book, and she talks like someone who's going to Ascot. So she says, how insulting, my name is Hetty, because the character mistakes her for the Yeti. So we really like that one. And I think it's because it's fun. I can do the accents and we just have a great time. But the ultimate favourite book, and there's 2 more written by this author with these same characters and I'm desperate to get them. I just haven't got around to it. The Dragon with the Blazing Bottom by Beach. Beach is the author and illustrator. This is just great. Really is. It's so good, especially for a boy. Obviously you can read these to boys and girls. I tend to lean towards the more sort of boy-ish books just because I've got a boy. But yes, we've got a dragon and a knight. The knight is called Sir Wayne. He talks through his nose. And the dragon is very posh. It's just amazing. The illustrations are great. It grasps my son's attention every single time. And I think it will continue to be one of my favourites and one of his favourites. So if there's any books that you want, that you like the sound of, I will link all the books down below. Check out all these books, really good, fully recommend them. Read to your babies. It's a great bonding experience, bonding activity. I just love it. I really love it, and it's great for their language development as well. So yeah, I hope you're having a great day. You're doing great. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. And my hair's up. I don't have any makeup on. I'm doing this in the time that I've got because I've got a 5-month-old and I'm a mum. But yeah, I hope you're having a great day.